Victoria's second university, Monash University, was officially opened by the Premier of Victoria, the Honourable H.E. Bolte, on Saturday the 11th of March, 1961. Named after that distinguished Australian, General Sir John Monash. The university's Interim Council chose a site that was not only attractive in outlook and future possibilities, but would prove readily accessible to the metropolitan area and where hospital development could be consolidated with the Monash Medical School. The site was selected in December 1958. Immediately, a master plan was drawn up which integrated the whole completed university structure. In 1961, buildings for first-year chemistry laboratories, science administration, lecture theatres, mathematics and first-year physics, maintenance and stores would be in use. Ultimate plans provide for 12,000 students. A 600-bed hospital will serve the needs of the adjacent community. Residential colleges will provide for 3,000 country and metropolitan students. Parking facilities will house 4,500 vehicles. The Monash vice-chancellor and his wife arrive for the opening. A very distinguished gathering, including representatives of the university, civic, political and industrial life, watched a colourful and historic ceremony. The academic procession, as it moved to the dais, included members of the Interim Council, the Chancellor of the University Council, the Premier, and the visitor, the Honourable Sir Charles Lowe. Mr. R.R. Blackwood, Chairman of the Interim Council, outlined events of the last few years that led to the day's ceremony. He paid tribute to the Victorian government, to the Australian Universities Commission, to members of the staff of the Melbourne University, to the architects and the building contractors. The university, he declared, must be a live and active body, and for this it depended on leadership and staff. They were fortunate in having obtained as a Vice-Chancellor a first-class administrator in Dr. J.A.L. Matheson, and they were determined to attract and appoint people with enthusiasm. Speaking in his official capacity as visitor, whose duties he found difficulty in defining, His Excellency the Administrator of Victoria, Sir Charles Lowe, paid tribute to the human character of Sir John Monash. He had met Sir John at meetings of the University Council and always found him alert, relevant, never narrowly academic, with a broad knowledge of human nature and a great interest in young people. The opening ceremony was then performed by the Premier of Victoria, the Honourable H.E. Bolte, who unveiled a plaque commemorating the occasion. The Vice-Chancellor, Dr. J.A.L. Matheson, paid tribute to the Chairman, Mr. R. Blackwood, and members of the Interim Council, who had achieved so much in so short a time. It had comprised 24 members, representing politics, the professions, industry and commerce. It had been decided to begin in the first place with science, medicine and engineering, to be followed by arts, commerce and law. He expressed his appreciation to the Premier and to the visitor and to all who had helped make the occasion so successful. Following the conclusion of the ceremony, the official party, followed by the guests, toured the buildings. Afternoon tea was served in the marquees alongside the chemistry building.